Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm getting some. Yeah, some. Great. We're going to let a bunch of people in, then we'll get started. Oh, some familiar faces. Yay. Can you guys hear me okay? I have a new microphone. Yeah, how's it sound? Good? Clear? Nice. Nice. Amazon came through. We have 181 people registered, which is pretty phenomenal. So obviously they will not all join. Many people register because they want the replay, but I'm hoping quite a few of them join. So let's give everyone a minute to get here. And we have people coming from all over the world, which is even more exciting. Hey, Mom. My mom's down there waving. So make sure you have some water while we're waiting for everyone to come in. Make sure you have a comfortable place to stay, to sit or lie down. If your neck is going to bother you in case maybe it goes a little wonky during hypnosis, make sure that you have some sort of cushion in the back if that feels more comfortable. If you have pets, it would be helpful if they're not in the room. And try to have the next hour be a distraction-free zone. And we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. We got a bunch of people in the waiting room trying to get in. And I'm just so happy to see all of you. So many new faces. I love it. And so many familiar faces. If you're just jumping on, make sure, like I said, you have some water with you. You're in a comfortable place. If you're sitting next to someone, make sure that if we're under hypnosis, that person isn't going to inadvertently touch you and get you out of the deep meditative state that you'll be in, because I'm pretty sure you won't want that. And we're just letting more people in. If you're just joining, I was saying earlier, we have over 180 people registered from all over the world. So it's going to take just a few minutes for a lot of them to just all get on the same page here and on the same Zoom. So we'll be starting on time in just a minute, and I'll be done on time because I respect the hour that you all have for me. Oh, it's good to see everyone. Oh, people are chatting. There's a little chat box at the bottom. I'll be explaining how we work through Zoom here in a minute. But if you want to say hello to the lovely humans that are joining you, please feel free. Awesome. Hello, so good to see you. Oh, someone said hi to you, Mom. My mom's on this call. Los Angeles checking in. Yay. I love it. I have people on this call that I knew in middle school, that I knew in high school, that I knew in law school, that I've known from every part of the world I've lived in. It's just, and some clients and some brand new faces. And this Zoom community is exciting. No, that's a different Kirsten, Mom. All right, just 2 more minutes. Take a sip of water if you don't have it. Start taking some deep breaths, getting situated, knowing that you're about to have a beautiful, transformative experience. From Buck City, PA. Hi, Iris. There you are. Rosa, did you tell everyone where you're from? Did I miss it? Yeah. Toronto, Canada. Oh, hi, Kelly. I love you too. Rosa's from, type it in. I think I know. But where are you originally from? Portuguese, from Geneva. Yes. What time is it for you? 1 a.m. Oh, you're going to sleep so well. Yeah, it's actually a perfect time. You're going to sleep so well after this. All right, we will get started here. There's about 98 of you on. I am so excited to be here with all of you. I am Priya. For those of you, hi from Virginia. I'm so excited, you guys. I will do my best. And Mexico City, like it makes me, I'm beaming. Can you see how much I'm beaming? Colombia, Chicago, so exciting. I will do my best to keep up with the chat, but I probably won't be able to keep up with it as I'm leading you through this. But I first of all want to thank you all for coming. I want to really acknowledge that you've taken this hour for yourself, wherever you've come from, however you've showed up here, whether that meant your spouses or partners are watching the kids, or if you've had to take special time away from somebody else, or if you're at home alone like I am, if that just meant making a commitment to be here. I'm really, really, really thankful that you're here. And I also want to acknowledge you if this is your first time being on a Zoom call or trying hypnotherapy or connecting with me. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for saying yes to yourself in this experience. This is an incredible community that we formed here. This is the third time that I'm offering this free hypnosis session. And first time for hypnotherapy, exciting. And this is the third time, like I said, I'm doing this free session. And some of you have been at every single one. So thank you for your commitment, for showing up. I know that it's been transformative for you. And again, if it's your first time, I really want to welcome you to the Awaken Ananda community. So my name is Priya, and I am the CEO and founder of a company called Awaken Ananda. And Ananda is a Sanskrit term that means your highest potential and ultimate bliss in the field of all possibility. I know it's a really big definition for one word. That's how Sanskrit words work. And so the purpose of my business and the purpose of my service to the world is to work with women and other heart-centered men who are looking to awaken to their highest potential. And I do that through mixing resources like NLP and hypnotherapy, as well as energy healing and coaching and spiritual teaching. And for those of you who don't know, I used to be a criminal defense lawyer. So there's a part of my brain that's very type A, masculine energy, strategic. And then there's part of my brain that's intuitive and very much developed my psychic and intuitive ability. And the merger of those two worlds of intelligence with intuition, to me, is the perfect strategy to awaken your Ananda. So welcome to this space. Welcome to me. I am, again, really grateful that you're here. I want to give you just a couple of comments on Zoom, because for some of you, this is your first time on Zoom. So you have a little square up at the top right-hand corner. You can either put that on speaker view or a gallery view. Gallery view if you want to see all the beautiful faces of all of the people that scroll across 7 or 8 screens, or speaker view if you just want to look at my face or whoever's talking. It's 100% up to you. I also want to let you know that this is going to be recorded, and we will be sending this recording out to all of you so you can hear it again, and for all of you who have signed up but were not able to join us. And I'm also going to be sending just the audio portion of this with just the hypnotherapy. So if you wanted to just listen to that portion of it, that will be sent to you via audio. A couple of other things about Zoom: you've all been muted. It's just the best way to make Zoom work. It's not that I don't want to hear your lovely voices. I do. And if there's a time to ask questions, I'll be sure to unmute you. Whenever I want comments, I'll be sure to unmute you as well. But for right now, we're going to keep you all muted because that's the best way we found that Zoom works. There is a chat on the right-hand side. Please feel free to use it. And then I also want to introduce you to Brianne, Brianne, will you unmute yourself and just say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
So this is Brianne. Brianne works with my team. She's on the Awaken Ananda team, and she's going to help navigate now 107 of you that have joined us, and who knows how many else. And so Brianne will make sure that if there's questions in the chat that I need to be made aware of, she'll do that, and she'll just help guide the process. So Brianne is here to also help support all of us, and I'm so grateful that you're doing this on a Sunday with me, and I'm so grateful you're part of our team. And I'm looking at notes because this is the lawyer in me. Okay, so we're going to get started with just some deep, deep breaths. I want to just give you also a background on what we're going to do. We're going to take some deep breaths. We're going to get grounded. Then I'm going to give you some conscious-based tools around resilience. And then we'll get into hypnotherapy. And the reason we do it this way is because I need and want your conscious mind to be satisfied with the knowledge and information that it needs, both about our topic and about hypnosis. It will allow your hypnotic experience to go even deeper. So I know there's some of you on this call who are like, let's go already. I'm ready to go straight into hypnotherapy. We will. And there's a method to allow all of you to go deeper, and that requires me to give your conscious mind some information about this. So before we get started with all of that, though, I want us all to get connected. So just close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. And if you're lying down, just make sure none of your arms or legs are crossing each other. I want your whole body lying flat and open. No energy crossing. Good. And continue to just take another deep breath. Good. Now, as you do that, you might start feeling some energy moving. You might start yawning. You might start feeling heavy. All of that is an indication that energy is moving through you. And now to make this breath even more powerful, I want you to imagine there's a golden white ball on the top of your head. And when I say imagine, I mean in any way possible that feels right to you. You can imagine it, you can feel it, you can see it. Beautiful, a golden white ball. And remember, the trick is when we inhale, we call that ball into our body. And when we exhale, we're going to shoot that ball all the way down into Mother Earth. Good. So I want you to inhale, call that beautiful golden white ball into your body, however you do that. And then when you exhale, really blow that ball down into Mother Earth so it's 2 or 3 feet below Mother Earth. Good. Now imagine that golden white ball simply going up and down your spine. It's just clearing your chakras. It's getting you really grounded in this space that we're in. I want you to imagine that there's roots coming from the bottom of your feet all the way down into Mother Earth. Good. And I want you really solid in that grounding and in your body. And just allow that golden white ball to continue to go up and down your spine, connecting down to Mother Earth, 2 to 3 feet. And as it comes up your spine, it's going to go about 2 or 3 feet above your head, connecting with your higher self. Good. And now we're going to add a field of protection to that. So now I want you to imagine any other color ball, another one at the top of your head. Pink, purple, white, blue, whatever ball appears to you is the exact right one. Good. And now we're going to inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to call that ball into our system, into our body. And on the count of 3, we're going to exhale. And when we exhale it, we're going to create a beautiful protective sphere of energy, like a big bubble around us. So 1, 2, 3, exhale. Good. And feel the stillness. Feel the quiet. Good. Good. And now you are grounded and you are protected. Good. And now coming back into the space and opening your eyes. That is our initial meditation. And then we'll get started with hypnotherapy here in a bit. But I want to do another little experiment for you. I want all of you to put your hand right in front of your face, just like this. Good. And as you do that, I want you to look at the space in between your fingertips. I want you to look at the lines of your hand. I want you to notice the space between my words. Good. I want you to notice the space between the hand and your computer. I want you to notice the space between the hand and the rest of your room. Good. And now notice the space between your thumb and your pinky finger. Good. And just take a deep breath, allowing your mind to totally calm down. Good. And as you bring your hands down, I want you to put your thumb and your ring finger together. Your thumb and your ring finger together. And we're creating a peace anchor. Good. And what this means is that now in this state of calm and peace, we're creating an anchor in your body that anytime you want to feel the same emotion or feeling, you can simply put your thumb and ring finger together. Just let that go now. Good. And we'll continue to build upon that anchor. If you've been with me in the last couple of sessions, I've talked about what an anchor is. And if you don't know, please feel free to email me and I will tell you all about what an anchor is. Good. And now as you open your heart, I just want you to allow your heart to beam love at the 100 participants that are here all over the world for this hour. Just pick any face that you want and beam love out. Allow us to create this beautiful virtual circle of love. Beautiful, everyone. Connecting now with our breath like we already have, connecting with our peace anchor. And now connecting with our heart. Good. And in this space, if you have any guides that you work with, ancestors, angels, ascended masters, spirit animals, elements, water, earth, air, fire, any of the directions, north, south, east, or west, anything that you feel that you'd like to call into this beautiful healing space, now is the time to do so. And knowing that the call itself compels the answer. Good. Oh, you all look so beautiful. Good. And as you think about whatever you brought into this call with you, any stress, any anxiety, just simply say to yourself that you're going to leave that on the side. You can pick that up at any particular time, but for the next 45 minutes, you're committed to being here and to this process. Good. Good. So I want to talk to you about resilience. This hypnotic experience is about resilience or inner strength, or as my friend calls it, emotional grit. And what does that mean? I was looking up so many definitions of this word, and the one that resonated the most with me is the one I want to read to you today. And it was written by an author who wrote the book Resilience, Hard-Won Wisdom for Living a Better Life. And this is what he said. And he's a Navy SEAL, by the way, and he wrote it to a colleague of his. He said, when we see resilience often talked about, it's talked about as a way of bouncing back. And here's the issue with that. You know, I don't know how to go back to normal, because when it's done, it can't be undone. Life's reality is that we cannot bounce back. We cannot bounce back because we cannot go back to the time, to the people we used to be. The parent who loses a child never bounces back. The 19-year-old who sails for war is forever gone, if he ever returns. You know, there's no bouncing back. Resilience, though, is the moving through. What happens to us becomes a part of us. Resilient people do not bounce back from hard experiences. They find healthy ways to integrate them into their lives. In time, people find that whatever has happened to them, they can and will meet with great strength and great spirit. I just thought that was such a beautiful definition of resilience that I wanted to share that with all of you. And so one of the prime most experts on resilience is Brené Brown. And you might have heard of her. She's a social researcher. She talks all about vulnerability and courage. And you can find her on YouTube with her TED Talks. But she says the primary way in which we build resilience is through wholeheartedness. And her definition of wholeheartedness is we engage in our lives from a place of worthiness, from cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up in the morning and think, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough. I am worthy of love. And so I want to remind you that part of our hypnotherapy experience tonight is going to remind you of how much you are loved, how much you are worth, and the knowing in your bones that you deserve health, wealth, and happiness. Are you guys okay with that? Would you be cool with that? If that's what can I get some thumbs up for that? Fantastic. Fantastic. So I want to talk to you about another way we're going to set us up for a beautiful hypnotic experience. So I did a free group hypnosis a couple of weeks ago, and I got these testimonials that I want to read to you. Just a few of them. And so the one I got that was really interesting was, this was my first experience with hypnosis, and I feel so relaxed, even with 2 toddlers in the house. I went to so many places that I felt free. I found my happy place. And the last one that I got regarding the anxiety hypnosis we did was, it felt as though I could breathe again. And that tight ball of stress that I'd carried around for months was gone. So now, before we start our own hypnosis process, I want you to do a little playing with me. I want you to tell me if in a week from now you were writing an email to me, how you would want to feel. Just in your own mind, what would you want to write in that email about your inner strength and your resilience? Tell me what that means to you. What would you want to write? Good. Good. Now keep that in the back of your head. Beautiful. And as you do that, we're setting up the unconscious mind to have the exact experience that you want to have. Good. And in just a minute now, we're going to start our hypnosis. And I want to tell you about what that means. So for those of you that have never done hypnosis, here's how it works. Here's what it's not. It's not deep sleep. You're not going to be fast asleep. In fact, many of you and many of us are in hypnosis all the time. We're in hypnosis or trance 95% of our day. We're in our unconscious mind 95% of our day. That's what science says. So do you remember, like, if you're ever driving someplace and you go from one exit to another and you have absolutely no idea how you got there? That's because you're in a trance. That's what this is going to feel like. Or what about if you're reading a chapter in a book and you get all the way to the end of that chapter and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I just read. That's because you're in a trance. So that's the feeling of hypnosis for the first timers in the group. For the pros that have done this a few times, you know it's the best, most relaxing experience you've had, and that instantaneously when you get out of hypnosis, you feel different, you feel alive, you feel refreshed. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. So that means you will go only as deep as you want to go. The goal of the unconscious mind is always to keep you safe. And so if at any point during our process or procedure you don't feel safe, your unconscious mind will just kick you out of hypnosis and you'll be fine. Hypnosis feels different for everyone. Hypnosis will sometimes feel like you're paying attention to me or you're not paying attention to me. You'll feel light, you'll feel heavy. You might see colors, you might not see anything. You might have energy going through your body, you might have no energy going through your body. It's a very unique experience. So just know that whatever experience you have is the right one for you. Are there any questions around hypnosis before we get started with this? This is your perfect time to ask. No. Anybody want to write anything in the chat? I see one new message. Is it better to be sitting up or laying down? I want you to sit or lay down, whatever feels most comfortable for your neck. Because I had some people last time say that their neck got really sore after. So it's totally up to you, right? And if you fall asleep, will you still get the benefit of hypnosis? Absolutely. And you may not fall asleep. But if you do, when you're in hypnosis, your unconscious mind has 10,000 times more focus. And your unconscious mind is going to be listening to me the entire time at the 10,000 time more focus. So you will get the benefit whether you hear my words or don't hear my words. It's completely irrelevant. You do whatever sounds best for you. Hypnosis, anyone can be hypnotized. Again, hypnosis is all self-hypnosis. And what will you experience? You will experience whatever is going to experience. How should I breathe? You should breathe easily and effortlessly. And I will guide you through if there's something else that is deeper. There's no need to set an intention. You certainly can if you want to, but there's absolutely no need to. Your unconscious mind, which is connected to your higher self, which has the perfect blueprint for your health, wealth, and happiness, knows exactly what the right intention is for you. So I would trust that your unconscious mind is going to take control, and that will be through your higher self that's already connected to it. Beautiful. This hypnosis will be a little different for those of you that have done this with me. You might hear some chanting come out of my mouth. You might hear some sacred names come out of my mouth. And you might hear me say words that you haven't heard before. If I say the word trance, it only means the same thing as hypnosis. Cool? Any other questions? Are we ready? Some smiling, ready faces? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to lock this meeting now so no one else can join us. And as I do that, you can leave your eyes opened or closed. The choice is yours. Brianne, if you can hear me, can you please lock the room?
Yes, we're good to go. It's locked.
Good. Thank you. I just need to open up something here. Beautiful. I want you to close your eyes or keep them open, whatever works for you, and take 2 or 3 deep, deep breaths. Good. This is going to last about 20 minutes. Anything that you've been worrying about, anything that you've had stress or tension about, imagine that you can hold that thing in your hand right now. And imagine that thing is turning into a beautiful helium balloon, and that helium balloon is drifting away. Any worries, any stress, any feelings of worry, allow that to simply disappear. You can ask for that balloon back if you need that, but now you are free. Good. Feel the chair, the floor, or the bed that you're on. Feel the sensation of being fully supported and fully guided. Good. Soften your tongue inside your mouth, soften your jaw. Allow your teeth to separate if that feels good to you. Good. And is there anywhere in your memory or imagination that's a special place to you? Somewhere that just thinking about that place produces feelings of relaxation, of calm, of peace, of safety, of serenity. Good. I'd like for you to take 4 deep breaths. And on any of those 4 breaths, you can let your eyes close and imagine yourself in that special place, seeing those sights that calm you, hearing those tranquil sounds, and feeling that sensation of deep relaxation. Good. Good. That's it. Down into that place of deep peace and serenity, deeper down into relaxation. We've all had times like this where we feel so relaxed and at peace that our brain just zones out. And that is something we like to call trance. And that is what hypnosis feels like. Some people think you become a zombie or just zonk out completely, but that's not it. What you will experience is more like the first few minutes when you wake up in the morning and you're just floating in that hazy space between being quite awake, but not really asleep. Trance feels just like you're feeling now, and as you enjoy that special place, good. and you haven't closed your eyes now, I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, allow your eyes to close only as quickly as you're ready to make that changes you want to make completely now. Good. I want for you just for a moment to focus on those tiny muscles around your eyes and allow those muscles to begin to relax. Allow those muscles to relax completely. Imagine that every word I say is relaxing those muscles automatically. Imagine you are having your temples gently massaged and your eyes are relaxing so completely that they just won't work. And imagine that is happening automatically. Every word I say relaxes those muscles completely now. Good, good. Imagine that your eyes are so relaxed that they just won't work. Imagine this has happened. There's nothing you can do about it now. When you realize your eyes are so relaxed that they just won't work, you can test them and find they are completely relaxed now, just for a while. Nothing bothers you, nothing affects you, nothing disturbs you. All that matters now is you, the sound of my voice, and that feeling of freedom. Now you can let that relaxation go right down through your body, every muscle, every nerve, and every fiber, relaxing completely now. You may be more aware of something than you were before, the sound of my voice, the comfort of your chair, the sounds in the room, certain sensations, the sounds outside of the room, the beating of your heart, and the thoughts and images that drift into the mind automatically. Just for a moment, see the faces of all of those people that you love and the people that love you. See those smiles and feel their love. And as you feel that love, the deeper into hypnosis you drift. Deeper, deeper, deeper down now. And you know that the deeper you feel, the better you go. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And as you drift even deeper, my voice and my words will drift with you to become a part of your experience now. Everything I say becomes your reality. Every suggestion I give you, you act upon without hesitation because you know you are safe and that your higher self will only allow you to take those suggestions that are for your highest and best good. You have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind, and that unconscious mind, the back of the mind, will continue to hear and respond to those things I may say without the need for you to do anything at all. It is so much easier for the conscious mind simply to relax and enjoy that letting go. Good. Letting go of the effort that it takes to tell the exact position of your arms and legs or your entire body. That wonderful, free, floating place of effortless relaxation and letting go. Good. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to pretend and imagine that you are breathing in calmness and breathing out tension. And if you notice any tension anywhere, just let it go as you exhale. In your mind, softly and slowly repeat the word relax 4 times. Relax, 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 relax. Let every muscle relax. As you do that, you may be more aware of the ideas as images that drift into the mind automatically. And allow yourself to drift down deeper and deeper into that feeling. Allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper and imagine this is happening all by itself as you listen to the sound of my voice. I want to talk to you about the great advantages you'll gain from being hypnotically motivated to develop super tough resilience in life and perhaps for your current circumstances. Perhaps you're going through tough times at the moment. Perhaps it seems as if things will never improve. But the ability to see beyond the present and immediate is hugely liberating. And anyone who has ever triumphed over difficulty has discovered the enormous amount of strength and power within themselves. You have that strength and power. You have reserves of resilience. The writer and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl spent more than 2 years as a prisoner in a Nazi concentration camp. During that time, he had to find a way to help himself and others continue. And he did. He said, truly resilient people see hope where others see only despair. They see possibility where others see only obstacles. You have faith in yourself and trust in the universe to help you out when others around you are ready to sigh and give up. One of the ways to dramatically increase your resilience is to pay close attention to how you explain the events in your life. After this hypnotic session, you will pay close attention to how you explain the events in your life. You will see and tend to feel that your whole life is there for you, working for you. You will know that we live in a friendly universe. You will know that there is inner hope and meaning for yourself, and that you know that when bad things happen internally to you, that it has nothing to do with your worth, with your love. Do you tend to regard anything as anything, or can you tend to see it as something that happens for you? Becoming aware of these patterns in your thinking is the first step in developing more resilience. Good, and you will be able to do this much faster and more instinctively as you relax very deeply and repeatedly listen to the powerful hypnotic suggestions in this experience. If you haven't closed your eyes yet, you can close those eyes right now. And if they are closed, you can take in a slow, deep breath and let it out slowly and fully. And just allow yourself to be as relaxed as you are right now. And that will be very relaxed. Or it might not so very relaxed at all just yet. You just continue to breathe. And as you're thinking, and listen to these words as closely as you are, because relaxation and the experience of finding yourself ready to go into a comfortable trance takes time. And at first you might not notice how your facial muscles are relaxing, how your hands and arms are feeling a little heavier, or you might not be aware of your attention changing, because you can consciously become aware of these sensations. And as you go into a trance, some like a deep, deep daydream, imagine the sound of a piano in the distance, or the sound of leaves rustling in the wind as you continue to relax, or the feeling of a tree bark rough to the touch, the cool smoothness of marble, the warmth of a hug as you hold someone tight, and your unconscious knows that you're fine right where you are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And with your eyes closed, just roll your eyes up towards the top of your head until you feel that eye strain, and then relax your eyes. And with your eyes closed, just roll your eyes up towards the top of your head until you feel that eye strain, and then relax your eyes and forget about your breathing. And as you listen to the sound of my voice, just remember how resilient you are. And as you drift deeper and deeper into trance, and you're trying to keep your eyes open, but they just keep closing on you all by themselves. Good. And as you go deeper, deeper down in your mind's eye, just take yourself to a beautiful, special place. A beautiful, special place, a space that is so comfortable for you. It is your favorite place in the entire world. Good. Good. And in a moment, I will begin to count down from 10. And with each number down, your body will relax completely. And at the same time as I count down from 10, I will be counting up from 1. And with each number up, your mind will become stronger, clearer, and more focused on what you want to achieve. Good. 10, body relaxing, every nerve and muscle relaxing with every word I say. 1, the mind is stronger and more focused on what you want, how you want to feel, and how you want to be. 9, feel yourself relaxing more and more. Nothing bothers you or affects you. 2, every negative thought swept from your mind. 8, body becoming completely as if you have had general anesthesia. 3, every limiting belief swept from your mind. 7, dropping down toward a place of total peace, total relaxation. As every word I say doubles that wonderful feeling. 4, the mind begins to separate from the body. 6, going deeper, deeper down, dropping down into a state of absolute peace. Imagine there's nothing you can do about it. The deeper you go, the better you feel. 5, the mind separates completely from the body and drifts away from the body. Drift out into the future and see yourself achieving the things you want to achieve and doing it fearlessly. Step into your body and feel like you've achieved your goal. Look back and notice all the things you did to achieve that goal. Good. The mind drifts without boundaries, without borders. Good. 5, the body drifts through time and space. And now as I continue to count down, every number will double that feeling of relaxation. 4, going deeper and deeper. 3, dropping down further and further. 2, deeper and deeper down. 1, letting go of all physical awareness. 0, now you're in that place of total relaxation and total peace. You have access to all of your inner strength and abilities. Go even deeper. And now as you go deeper, deeper down into hypnosis, I will continue to count up from 5. 6, every negative thought that was ever placed on you is gone from your mind. 7, every limiting belief that you or anyone else has placed on you is gone from your mind. You cannot experience or feel them again. 8, see the faces of the people that you love and the people that love you. Remind yourself how beautifully loved you are. Good. And now I want you to imagine that you're standing in front of an oak tree, a beautiful old oak tree, a large and powerful oak tree. Good. And that trunk of that tree is hollow, and you step carefully inside. The luminous tree casts an earthly green glow around you, and you notice an opening leading down to a space below that tree. The roots of the tree form steps that lead safely down, and you realize there is a beautiful cave down there. You test the roots of the tree, finding them safe. You begin to walk down each well-formed step to the cave beneath you. You're on the top step now, number 10. And reaching your foot down to number 9, you find that you're even more relaxed. Go down to 8 carefully now, and the outside world begins to fade away. Stepping down to number 7, you become aware of the steady sound of your breathing in and out, in and out. And 6, it's becoming dimmer down there, and the outside world is fading away. 5, you feel so much more comfortable and so much more relaxed than you ever thought possible. 3, beginning to go really deep inside of yourself, really deep into the cave. 2, you are approaching the entrance of the cave. You are amazed at the beautiful colors within. The rich purples and blues and greens and orange. And 1, you're almost there now, almost at the very deepest level that it's possible for you to go to right now. And 0, just let go now. Let go. Let go. Step into that cave. You look around in awe at this magnificent place. From the roof of the cave to the ground are beautiful crystals glittering in a sparkling purple light. And in the center of the room is a large stone. You look at the markings on the stone. You instinctively know that these markings have been here for thousands of years. And each one symbolizes something very significant to you. They were produced by guides and angels from a higher level of conscious awareness. And the symbolic language is something that only your unconscious mind understands. Good. There is a warrior inside of us who calls to us to find him or her, to find herself. She or he carries a fire that lives in our hearts, that is with us from the moment we are born to the moment we die. The fire holds secrets about who we are, why we are here, and how we will live. You do not need to know all of these answers right now, if ever. In this cave, you will discover your inner warrior and find your way home to this sacred fire. Bring your attention to your breath, feeling the air nourishing your body as you breathe in and cleansing your body as you breathe out. Pay attention to any sounds around you. Feel the sensations on your skin. Give yourself permission to drop in to your body, accepting it in whatever state it might be in. Take ownership of this space. It is yours. Good. And if you feel called, slowly take your hands and hold them to your heart. Feel your heart beating. This is your connection to your bloodline. Your ancestors have offered pieces of themselves for you to be here now. These pieces are a source of great strength as you embark on this journey. Imagine now, slowly and softly, a drum beating. Imagine yourself in the presence of this drum. Hear now the chanting of my voice and let it guide you even deeper into trance. Oi, ay, 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 oi, ay, ay. Oi, ay, 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 oi, ay, ay. Oi, ay, 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 oi, ay, ay. Good. See this space. Notice now that a woman is drumming. She is drumming for you. Can you see her face? Does she wish to speak to you? Good. You can bring your hands down now if they're at your heart, and in your mind's eye, imagine you're holding a ball of fire. The drumming is fast and loud now. Allow your spirit to dance with this fire. How does it feel in your hands? And on the count of 3, imagine the fire going into your heart. This is your inner strength. On 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Allow that fire to go into your heart. Feel its light radiating through you and out into the world. Bless this sacred fire. Bless yourself. Bless all of the women and men who walk this path. The drumming becomes quieter now until there is silence. Give thanks to your drummer and bless them. Drop your hands now if they're up at your heart and simply feel your heart beating. Remember that this fire is always with you, ready to speak to you and share its wisdom. Good, and again, imagine the faces of the people that you love and the people that love you. Feel their smiles and feel their love. Good. And now get ready to meet your inner warrior. Ask that fire to share its wisdom with you. Ask it however you want to. Ask it to take you to your own personal spot of energy, your own place of complete security, of complete strength. Good. You've come here to get to this cave to know a new part of yourself, a part of you that's always been there, but that you may have forgotten. It's now time to remember. I speak of your inner warrior. Good. In a few seconds, imagine a beautiful blue pillar of light appears in front of you. In a few seconds, your inner warrior will appear. You will see it, know it, hear it, or feel it. Imagine that a beautiful blue pillar of light appears in front of you, and that blue, luminous, bright gate appears in front of you, and now a figure is stepping out of your gate. This is your inner warrior. A figure is stepping out of this gate. This is your inner warrior. Good. Allow that figure to come out and speak to you. What does he or she look like? It may appear as a ball of energy. It may feel like a calm power. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How does it move? Good. And if it feels right, allow yourself to merge with this energy. Allow yourself to take this energy into you. As I say some sacred names, Iawa, Iawa, Iawa. Nosa, 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 Iawa, Kriya, nosa, Iawa. Iawa, nosa, Iawa, Kriya, nosa, Rama, Rama. Good. Now that this warrior is merged with you, if that felt like the right thing to do, know that you are strong. You are resilient. You are a divine, beautiful creature of light. Anything you want is available to you. Good. And now hear that drumming again and let it guide you now back out of this cave. You're going back up the steps, and as I count up all the way to 10, you're coming out of this cave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to pause on the 5th step. allowing the beautiful oak tree to give you even more strength and resolve, allowing that inner warrior that you just allowed to merge with you to totally integrate. Good. And as you keep ascending, you notice other pure colors of light that are everywhere, even more vibrant than any you've encountered in your earthly experience. And you just keep going up with these steps now. 4, go higher. 3, even more. 2, you're approaching the top of the staircase coming out of the cave. 1, good. And you approach the top of the staircase. You find that the colors subside and are replaced by a pure white light. A pure white light that cleanses your spirit and protects you from any outside influences. A pure white light that will remain with you in protection and safety today and always, knowing that the inner warrior that you just met will go stronger and stronger day by day, that as you sleep tonight, that inner warrior and the strength will even merge more strongly with you, because you're an impressively strong person with an unwavering view of yourself. You are confident and energetic. You are proud and people love you. You are solidly rooted as a giant, ancient oak tree. You will not fail and you will not sway. You are resilient. You do not know what your future holds, but you are certain that you will be prepared and that you can persevere through anything. You will easily and effortlessly be a natural at being a survivor. Others will marvel at your calmness regardless of your situation. Your attitude is optimistic, and you know that positive things happen to you and that everything happens for a reason. You know that you're a piece that fits into a wonderful puzzle, and you're so happy to be part of it. You know that your future is full of many and exciting and amazing things. You are resilient. And as you move into this new reality of a warm, wonderful, loving world, you are helping to create it. You know it begins with you, and you're creating a new mental outlook. Good. Beautiful. And in a moment, I'm going to count you back up. And I'm going to bring you back with all of the knowledge, wisdom, and guidance and inspiration that you received during this hypnotic experience. Take a moment or two now to ground yourself. Feel the blood in your veins, your heart pumping, your eyelids feeling lighter as you become fully oriented to your surroundings. Now, when you're ready, I'm going to count the numbers from 1 to 5. And when I reach 5, you'll be fully alert and wide awake, full of resourcefulness and full of strength. You will know that you are strong like the oak tree, that your inner warrior is within you. 1, 2, 3, coming slowly back. 4, eyelids beginning to flutter. 5, eyes wide awake, back into the room, fully into your consciousness, fully back into the room, coming back into the room, allowing yourself to come back into the room. And if you're still asleep, you know that your unconscious mind will bring you back into the room at the time that's right for you. Good. Take 3 deep breaths. Allow yourself to integrate this beautiful experience. Coming back into the room. Good. I would love to know how that was. Would anyone like to provide any feedback? If you could write me a note in the chat, I'll unmute you. I want you to come back into the room, back into your consciousness. I did some chanting, which I've not done before. I took you down to a shaman's cave, which we've not done before. So I'd love to hear what that was like for you. Did anyone have a great experience? Can I get some thumbs up, perhaps? Good. My eyes are filled with tears. Fantastic. Love the chanting. My mind went all over the place and it was fantastic. It was wonderful. I'll tell you more. Good. You all got, anyone I'm sure all of you had beautiful experiences. Whatever experiences you had were exactly the right ones for you. Tears rolled. What a beautiful cave. First time. The cave and the drum and the warrior, the chanting. Oh, you like the chanting. Good. Those were sacred words. And they came straight out of my heart. Saw the crystals. Oh, I love this, you guys. I'm so happy. Does anyone have an experience that they'd like to share that have any questions for me? It's 8 o'clock. Do you guys have 5 more minutes for me? Is that okay? I'm so sorry I went a little over. I couldn't get out of it. I wanted to keep chanting. Oh, good. I'm so glad you haven't relaxed that deep. You must have yawned a dozen times. When people are yawning, your energy is being released from you. I felt like you met Jesus in the cave. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so can I give you an invitation that I have as you keep writing your notes? I have an invitation. So a few of you from the last times that I've done this, the merging of the warrior was intense. I hope intense in a good way. I have an invitation for you. A few of you have called me and sent me emails asking for more. So I did something I've never done before. I'm offering a 4-week intensive hypnotherapy experience. So if you thought this went deep, we're about to go into past lives. We're going to go into your Akashic records. We're going to have you meet your higher self and your soul. If those are things you're interested in, I am offering, and I'd love to make this invitation to you starting on Wednesday, which is why I have to make this invitation today, for the next 4 weeks, because the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. So imagine if hypnotherapy is like a layer cake. This was just the first layer. There's about who knows how many more to go. So Akashic means going into your past lives, understanding the lessons of your past lives. I was called to do this just yesterday. And so I've created a beautiful, Brianne, if you could put that link in the chat. If anyone's interested in it, just check out the link in the chat. It's I don't know if I'll ever offer it again. Right now it's priced at $197, but it can be a pay as you want, pay as you go. If you can't afford the $197, let me know. But I know hypnotherapy, now that you've just expressed it, experienced it, can change your life. And so I want to give you that offer now. The link isn't clickable. I should be. Hopefully Brianne can fix that. But you guys, I really want to take you deeper into this. So if you really enjoyed the chanting, I want to mix the chanting with the energy healing with the hypnotherapy. So if you're into that, that's your beautiful invitation to do that. Any questions or feedback? You'll also learn higher self-hypnosis during those next 4 weeks. So that's starting on Wednesday. I don't want to keep you over. I know it's 8:03. I wanted to teach you a special trick about your higher self, but I don't want to keep you over. And if you just click on the link and open it, you guys, I'm so grateful you were here. It was such a beautiful experience for me to facilitate. So many guides, so many people. My room is burning hot. There was so much energy over here. So thank you so much. Please, please, please send me your notes, your comments. You'll get this recording. You can go back to that cave at any time and keep merging. And we put the suggestion in, you guys, that, and I'll respond privately to anyone who has private questions, but we put the suggestion in that your merger with your inner warrior is going to get stronger and stronger while you sleep. So have a really great sleep, because it's going to be a beautiful morning when you wake up. Any other questions or comments? I'll stay on for anyone that has any questions or comments, you guys, but thank you so much. It's 8:04. I want to be respectful of your time. I don't know when I'll do the free one again, probably not for another month, but I'd love to see you guys on Wednesday. The room for that closes on Tuesday night. I would love to see you in the more advanced hypnotherapy inner circle. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Happy Sunday. Namaste.